feel me touching you, Lloyd?
No, ma'am.
We even like to turn. She's got a lower extremity. Can you push? Can you push for me again?
Where?
That's what the door thing goes. Yeah, and go right up here to the side. Steve, holler if you need me back. Okay.
There's no faults, nothing.
No sauce, no nothing.
Ma'am, what's your name?
And more.
Ann Moore. Okay. And who is this to you?
She's my daughter. This is Claire.
Okay. How old is she?
17.
Okay.
I need to call her to help you.
Okay. My name's Brandon. I'm a deputy coroner from the coroner's office. Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry to tell you that your daughter's died. Okay.
You just gotta.
You said you called your husband?
Yes, I called him.
Okay. What's his name?
It's Tyler Moore.
Okay. So what's going to happen from here, I'm going to give you a few minutes to be with your daughter, okay? And then we're going to have to put her in a bag and we're going to have to transport her to the morgue, okay? When Mom gets done, we're going to take her out here and we're going to put her in a bag so we have more room to work.
What's his name? What's your name, partner?
Lane,
Lane? Do you remember where you were at?
South Gym parking lot.
Okay. All right. You remember what happened?
We just got into a car accident.
Okay. All right. All right. Where are you hurting at?
I can't feel from my waist down.
Can you move your feet at all?
No, sir.
You can't pull up against my hand.
No, sir.
You can't push up against my hand.
No, sir.
Okay. Lane, we're going to get some tests. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We're going to get some x-rays and there's going to be a lot of things going on here, okay?
Yes, sir.
We're probably going to put you, eventually put you in a helicopter and send you to a trauma center, okay? And you're probably going to be there for a while.
Yes, sir.
Right now, kind of what I'm thinking is that you've got some type of spinal injury, okay? And that's led to paralysis of your lower body because you're able to feel me up here and move your arms, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, just kind of letting you know, okay, that this is probably what we've got is you probably have paralysis from your hips down, okay?
My God. What's wrong, huh? They said there was an accident, huh? What? What's going on? Where is she? No, we don't know that, okay? She's fine, all right? We'll go back and find out, okay? We'll find out, all right? It'll be in a second, all right? It'll be fine. It'll be fine, okay? Stop, all right? Stop.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. How is she? Tyler.
Yeah.
And more.
Uh,
My name's John Jacobs. I'm the Howard County Coroner.
Okay.
If you could, please walk with me. She's been in an accident tonight.
okay.
So, it's been a fatality. But she did not make it.
Can we see her?
Yes, sir. Follow me right this way.
Oh my God. Dear God.
So the car was traveling at a high rate of speed. She was under strain and suffered massive brain hemorrhaging. Drug to see. Okay, I'm going with her.
Oh my God.
No.
All right, we are here in 34D02 1904 F4 262, the state of Indiana versus Kitchell Gifford. Mr. Gifford appears in person pro se. State of Indiana appears by the deputy prosecuting attorney. Mr. Gifford, you've been charged in this court with the crime of operating while intoxicated causing death, a level 4 felony. You have, being charged with a criminal offense, you have certain rights afforded to you. In Indiana, a person charged with a level 4 felony receives punishment between 2 and 12 years to the Indiana Department of Corrections with an advisory sentence of 6 years and a fine up to and including $10,000. If you are convicted of this crime and you have previous felony offenses, you may be found to be an habitual offender. If you're an habitual offender, the court can add time to your sentence between 6 and 20 years. If you were released from jail on a pending criminal charge and you're now charged with this offense, those charges would have to be served consecutively. That means one after the other. Do you have any questions about the rights that I went over?
No.
You've been charged with operating while intoxicated causing death, a level 4 felony. Have you received a copy of that information?
Yes, sir.
That information reads that on or about April 15, 2019, in Howard County, the state of Indiana, you did knowingly or intentionally operate a motor vehicle while you were intoxicated, causing death of another human being. That is a charge as a level 4 felony. Do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the penalties that could be imposed if you were found guilty, that being 2 to 12 years in the Department of Corrections with an advisory sentence of 6 years and a fine up to including $10,000?
Yes, sir.
What do you intend to do about an attorney, sir?
I don't have any money and I don't have a job, so. Can't
Are you
afford
asking for the court to appoint you the public defender?
it. Yes, sir.
So we need to enter a plea for you today, Mr. Gifford. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
We'll show a plea of not guilty has been entered, and we'll show this matter will be set on the court's jury trial calendar. Mr. Gifford has bonded out of jail. Does the state of Indiana have any other pretrial release conditions that they would like to see?
Yes, they do. Judge, this was a very serious offense that involved the death and serious injury of citizens of Indiana. We would like to request that Mr. Gifford be placed on house arrest with, at the very least, some kind of alcohol intervention.
Thank you. Mr. Gifford, you have posted a bond. You understand that as a conditions of those bond, you are not allowed to leave the state of Indiana. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand that violation of the law would be a violation of your bond, and if that would happen, you would be arrested and taken back into custody while this matter is pending. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
At this time, considering your lack of prior criminal history, I'm not going to place you on in-home detention. However, I am going to order that you would wear a scram bracelet. That'll be a bracelet worn around your ankle. And if you would consume any alcohol whatsoever, that bracelet would notify our community corrections officers and you'll be taken into custody. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. That is all for today. Thank you. Okay, we're on the record in 34-D02-1904 F4262, the state of Indiana versus Kitchell Gifford. Mr. Gifford appears in person for a sentencing hearing. Mr. Gifford, how old are you?
18.
Before the court can accept a guilty plea from you, I must be satisfied that you fully understand your constitutional rights and that your plea is freely and voluntarily made. Therefore, it's necessary that I ask you certain questions and perhaps hear some evidence. If you don't understand the words that I use or the questions that I ask, you can ask me to explain them at any time. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I understand you want to enter a plea of guilty today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And that's guilty to operating while intoxicated, causing death, a level 4 felony. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you've had the time to talk to your attorney about this?
Yes, sir.
And you're sure this is what you want to do today?
Yes, sir.
Judge, the state of Indiana recognizes the fact that the offenses in this case are not stackable, but in the situation involving Mr. Gifford and the drivers at Western High School, there was 2 young, talented people with potential to go out and make a difference in the real world, and the state feels that they should have justice and suggests that Mr. Gifford be given the full penalty of 12 years.
Thank you. Mr. Gifford, you have a right to make a statement on your own behalf. Would you like to do that?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
I would like to apologize to the families affected. I made a mistake, and if I could go back, I would change my decision. And more than anything, I just want to go home to my family and get an education and be with my mom, my dad. And I'll do anything that it takes to do that, whether it be go to classes or whatever you have me do, sir. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Well, Mr. Gifford, I've reviewed your prior criminal history, and it appears that you've never been in trouble before, that you made an awful mistake here. And I understand that you want to go home, but the mistake that you've made has made it so at least one other person will never be able to go home. And your mistake on that night and the decision you made that night has affected many lives, many families, and specifically these 2 people that were killed and were injured. I understand what you're saying, sir, but there's a penalty for your actions. You're an adult, and you made the choices. And now it's time for you to live with those choices. So I'm going to sentence you to the Indiana Department of Corrections for a period of 10 years. 6 years are going to be executed in the Department of Corrections, and the remaining 4 years will be served on in-home detention upon successful completion of that time in prison. I'm going to show that you are remanded to the custody of the state police for your transport to the Indiana Department of Corrections. We'll show commitment is ordered. You may take the prisoner.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Follow me.
Alright, so I'm gonna go get the drinks. Sorry.
Yep.
Alright, so I don't know what kind of establishment this is, but they don't have Arnold Palmer's.
Yeah.
Look at this.
What is this? So the place doesn't have Arnold Palmer's.
I asked them when I checked out, they were like, our distributor's out. You know what that means?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's fine.
Not a single gas station in America doesn't have
Yeah.
Arnold Palmer's. So, 1 second, bro.
Can you hold this?
Yeah. Alright, bro. I'll take a swig.
What is that? It's rum. You want some? Just taste it.
Not
Have a little
really.
bit of it, bro. This is why, dude, I've been doing it all day. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's how I'm staying loose, bro. I swear. Just take it. It'll be fine.
I don't know, man.
Just take it. It's fine.
It doesn't taste the best.
No, definitely not. Dude, you'll be feeling good. I'm telling you.
Like how long?
Soon.
So when I go to Calc, I'm gonna be feeling great.
Oh, yeah.
All right, give me more.
All right.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your track bag is by
Yeah,
the
my-
South Gym.
It's at the shot put arena. It's hanging on the fence.
Okay, then I'll just jump out and grab it really quick since it took you so long to get in the car, Elaine.
Okay, thanks, Claire.
Okay, I'll pull up the directions. How to get there, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, are we still going to get Bosco sticks?
Yes, that's a necessity, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
I'd say, boom, you're something tall and strong, make it a hurricane.
Hey, Claire, thanks for getting my bag.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's go get those Bosco sticks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't care. Boom, you're something tall and
Alright, I'll pull up how long it's gonna take us to get there.
Corey, I know how to get there from Boucherville.
Let me just do it.
Oh, my God.
strong before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Boom, you're something tall and strong, make it a hurricane. Whoa.
Oh, my God, Claire, look out!